لم يكن الحسين عليه السلام يوما حكرا على لغة دون أخرى، ولا حديثا محصورا في حروف الضاد، بل هو الأبجدية العالمية التي تنطلق بها قلوب الأحرار في كل صقع وواد. أنا وأنتم والشاعر الدكتور باسم الأنصاري نستقبله بذكر محمد وآل محمد.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. أعتذر أني شعري بالإنجليزي اليوم، بس أعتقد أشوفه واجب كفائي أنه اللي عنده قدرة أن يكتب بلغات أخرى، لأن اللغة العربية ما شاء الله مع الشعراء الموجودين ثرية، لكن اللغة الإنجليزية الآن إذا نشوف إلى بلاد فارس أو بلاد الهند أو بلاد مختلفة، حتى الآن في أفريقيا نشوف كثير من اللطميات تجي باللغات الأفريقية. الحقيقة إيصال الحسين سلام الله عليه بلغات حية مهم، فأنا أستميحكم عذرا اليوم راح بالإنجليزي. Were human wrongs confessed? Every tragedy belongs to a specific chapter in the ledger of time. But there is a coordinate on this earth where time stopped and eternity began. Tonight, I ask you to turn your gaze from the comfort of this life to a dusty road, stretching from the sands of Karbala to the stone courts of Damascus, where human wrongs confessed. O Karbala, O Karbala, O Karbala, O Karbala, you held the bleeding, aching crest. Your crimson soil became the shrine afar where human wrongs confessed. It started when Hussein refused to ever bend his sovereign knee, where hollow laws were falsely bred to forge the chain of tyranny. The desert grew so fierce and vast as blazing suns would harshly bake to scorch the little ones who wept with bitter thirst they could not slake. O Karbala, O Karbala, an infant brought to plead a drop, an iron arrow tore his throat and made the world in anguish stop. Young Abdullah fell fast asleep within his grieving father's hand, a silent throat that left a roar across the passing burning sand. A silent throat that left a roar across the passing burning sand, a single voice against the storm, encircled by the blades and close, encircled by the blades and close, to prove that raw defeat itself can author a most righteous cause. Behold the weight of iron links. Behold the weight of iron links the captives bear beneath the glare, while fortitude begins to rise beyond the reach of their despair. The toddler girl Ruqayya sobs. The toddler girl Ruqayya sobs along a bleak and hostile track. She calls out for her father's arms as weeping onlookers step back. The toddler girl Ruqayya sobs Along a bleak and hostile track, she calls out for her father's arms as weeping onlookers step back. Her tiny tears become a force. Her tiny tears become a force that heavy stone can never hold, for innocence outlasts the realms the empires built on blood and gold. O Karbala, O Karbala, the severed heads highly ascend to guide the broken captive line where earthly crowns must soon descend. The callous crowd may cheer the scene. The callous crowd may cheer the scene along the cold and heartless street, but every rising spear becomes a bench where conscience judgments meet. O Karbala, O Karbala, within the tyrant sits upon his throne to claim a proud and false renown. He strikes the lips of truth itself to save his sinking, fractured crown. The tyrant sits upon his throne to claim a proud and false renown. He strikes the lips of truth itself to save his sinking, fractured crown. And in the ruins of the court, the helpless little princess sighs beside the head of him she loved, to close forever wounded eyes. Her final breath condemns the gloom and strips the king of vain power. Grief becomes the living witness no darkness could ever devour. History kneels before the light. History kneels before the light. The humane verdict will defy. Though monuments turn into dust, the unbowed martyrs never die. The unbowed martyrs never die. Wassalamu alaikum.